Hi, it's Billy
And Rhonda.
from Strong's Adventures. We're out here this weekend at Atlanta State Park in Atlanta, Texas for Christmas in the Park. We're going to be making Rhonda's lasagna.
In a Dutch oven.
Y'all stay tuned. She's going to tell you what goes in it. I'm going to go brown the hamburger meat.
Okay, we're going to need some olive oil. We're going to need Italian seasoning, half an onion chopped, a couple cloves of garlic chopped, 3 pounds of ground beef, 4 cans of cheapo spaghetti sauce, because we're going to make it better with red cooking wine. We need 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, oven ready lasagna noodles, 2 eggs, 2 packages of shredded cheese, and 2 packages of shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay, we're going to drizzle some olive oil in here. Here's our chopped onion. When we're camping, I make it easier by already chopping them at home and putting them in the freezer. And then the equivalent of a few cloves of garlic. We're going to let these get translucent, and then we're going to throw in the hamburger meat, 3 pounds, and brown the hamburger meat. Okay. Okay, now that this hamburger meat's done, I'm just going to put it over in this other bowl instead of having to drain this big heavy Dutch oven. I'm just going to kind of pull it out of here, and I'm going to let Billy pour that grease off. And then we'll cook the lasagna in this Dutch oven. If you want to, you can use a separate pan. We just didn't want to dirty too many. Okay, so we've drained our hamburger meat. We need a salt and pepper. And then we need to put 2 eggs in here. We'll mix that up. Our 2 cans of cream of mushroom. And then now we gotta add our 2 packages of cheese, 8 ounces each. And we just need to mix this thoroughly. The hamburger's still warm, so it'll kind of help melt that cheese a little bit. Next, we'll put our sauce mixture together, and then we'll throw it all together. Okay, so we need a half a cup of red cooking wine. Pour that in this big bowl. And then we're going to put our 4 cans of cheapo spaghetti sauce in there. We're going to mix this up. Just going to keep turning it, and the wine will incorporate into the sauce. Okay, so we put some olive oil in the Dutch oven, and then we're just going to tilt it and kind of cover it. We want it to be plenty covered, coated on the sides and on the bottom, because we don't want this tomato sauce to eat into the cast iron. Alright, we're going to start with half of this sauce. Pour in here. And here's my noodles. I soak these noodles a little bit while I'm making stuff, because I want to make sure that they're not hard. I'm just going to lay these in here. I need a skinny one. If your hamburger meat mixture is too thick, you could add just a little bit of water to thin it out, because we're going to want to spread this around and sometimes it's hard to do if it's too thick. We're going to put half of this meat mixture in this layer. Okay, so I had to go add some water to mine because, like I said, it gets too thick sometimes. I got to be able to spread it into a layer. Okay, then we want to put half of this mozzarella. Sprinkle that over our meat mixture. Now we're going to put noodles again. The other half of this skinny one. Okay, so now we're going to put the other half of our meat mixture in here. Okay, we're going to put the other half of mozzarella on there. Sprinkle this around. Now this is going to feed an army. You can do half of this recipe if you want to do it in a smaller 12 or in your home oven. We just love it, so we eat lots of leftovers. Okay, last layer of noodles. Skinny one. Okay, and then the last half of our sauce. I want to make sure sauce is completely covering everything. Okay, and since this is a big pot, we're probably going to have to cook it for at least 50 minutes, if not an hour, hour and a half. Alright, so Billy's going to get the lid on here and get it put on the fire. After it cooks, we're going to put some mozzarella cheese on here, but we want to wait until the end so that it doesn't burn.
Disclaimer, I don't know what I'm doing. It's all about fire maintenance, and I failed to maintain my fire. Okay, let's take a look at our lasagna. It looks good to me. Let's go ahead and pour the rest of the cheese on there, Rhonda. Make sure you get all the cheese on there.
Oh no.
You gotta use the whole thing of cheese. Now, this will probably melt without me putting it back on the fire with just the top coals that I have. But I think I'm gonna stick it back over there for just about 4 or 5 more minutes. Okay, so we've had her over there on the fire for about 5 more minutes. Let's see what we look like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna call that bad boy done. Hopefully it'll be light enough that we can get a video of us trying some of this stuff out. We'll put the lid back on her for a few minutes. Got a few other things we're doing. Oh, look at the goodness, Bill Gowdy. Look at the goodness. We're gonna get us a scoop of this here lasagna. Oh man, there goes all my cheese. Oh, I think it needs to rest a little bit more. Oh, I think it needs to rest a lot a bit more. But you know what? That ain't gonna stop us.
Still tastes good.
We're gonna try this steaming hot lava thing out here in a second. Get back to y'all in a minute. Alright y'all, this is Rhonda's lasagna that we made at Lollapalooza. I'm sure she's going to put some links to something over here, down. I don't know what she does, but there you go. Let's give it a bite. It's still steaming. I'm pretty sure I'm fixing to burn my mouth. But just for y'all, because the light's running out, I'm going to take one for the team. Rhonda, as always, that was an excellent job. Thank you. You know how much we love this stuff. Y'all remember, ain't no loving like Dutch oven loving. We'll see y'all later.
Rain is there as we go to the evening. Here's the hill report early this morning.